Hi everyone, welcome to another video. It's Femi Olaniyan here, and in this video, I'll be talking about a book that's taught me how to become wealthy, and the book is The Psychology of Money. It says timeless lessons on wealth, greed, and happiness. Now, I've learned a lot of things from this book, and I'll be sharing with you guys 10 of the lessons I've learned from this book that can guide you to help you get better with your finances and become wealthy. And I really advise you to also read this book. But before I continue, if you're new to my YouTube channel, welcome. My name is Femi Olaniyan. I make videos of personal finance, cryptocurrencies, the stock market, and how to make money online. So if you love content like this, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel and please help me get to 50,000 subscribers. Thank you. Now to the 10 lessons from the psychology of money. Number one, no one is crazy with their money decisions. Now, the thing is, every decision we all make with money is based on the type of information we get or what we see. Now, you can put your money in an investment that looks so good to you, and to someone else, it is risky and it is not a smart investment. Now, to be honest, none of you is right. Now, your decisions are just based on the kind of information that you see or you hear. Now, someone else can also invest their money in a kind of asset, and you would think that's crazy or it's too risky or it doesn't make sense at all. Now, it's not the person's fault also, it's simply because of the type of information they have at the moment. And this is because we all cannot use our money the same way. Now, according to this book, what looks crazy to you might make sense to me, and what looks crazy to me might make sense to you. So when you see people making some decisions with their money, don't say they are not smart. It's just because of the kind of information they hear or that they see. So no one is crazy with their money decisions. That's the first lesson. Now, lesson number two is never underestimate the power of luck. Now, almost everything about money has something to do with luck. Now, there are some events that can happen in your life, in anyone's life, and therefore makes you lucky or rich. Now, this book, The Psychology of Money, also talked about how Bill Gates was lucky to have attended one of the only high schools in the world that had a computer, and he was obsessed with the computer. Now, this luck played a major role in his life and in who he is today. Now, another example was the pandemic period in 2020. Now, this event happened and gave a lot of people the opportunity to start businesses and make money on the internet. So many people got into content creation and are successful today. My YouTube channel is also another example. If the pandemic never came, I would not have started this YouTube channel. So the pandemic was really an event that brought about luck to a lot of people. Now, I'm not saying you should just sit and wait for your own lucky event to happen. What you need to do is to always take advantage of every opportunity that you get. There are so many opportunities you have that a lot of people don't even have out there. So you should be grateful that you are lucky. Lesson number three is always know when to stop. Now, the writer of this book wrote that the hardest financial skill is getting the goalpost to stop moving. Now, there are some people that have so much money, they have almost everything a wealthy person needs, but they are still desperately looking for more money. It's never enough for them. Now, this book is not saying that if you have money, you shouldn't look for more money. No. This book made it clear that if you are looking for more money, don't do it by risking what you have already. Don't do it by risking your money. Don't do it by risking your reputation and your integrity. An example that was cited in this book is about a man named Benny Madoff, who was one of the richest in the 90s. Now, this man made so much money from his legitimate business, but because he didn't know when to stop, he wanted more money and he started a Ponzi scheme, which eventually landed him in jail. And if you really want to know more about this man's story, you can watch Madoff, the Monster of Wall Street. So always know when to stop in whatever you are chasing, whether money or power. That's lesson number three. Number four, compounding is the best strategy to be successful. Now, one thing about young people these days is that we all want to be rich and want to be rich now without having to put in the work or sacrifices to be rich. Now, I'm sure you guys know Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett started investing at the age of 10, and by the time he was 30, he had $10 million invested, and by 59 years, he had $60 billion. Now, this is all due to compounding. Now, if you want to become wealthy, you need to start with baby steps before you start taking giant steps. And this doesn't even apply to money alone. It applies to every aspect of our lives. Lesson number five, staying wealthy is harder than getting wealthy. Now, there was actually a part of this book that caught my attention while reading it. And it goes like this. Getting wealthy is one thing, keeping it is another. Now, there are a million ways you can make money or become wealthy, but there's only one way to stay wealthy, and that is the combination of fear, humility, and frugality. Now, that is the fear that the money you've made can be taken away from you, and being humble and being frugal with how you spend your money. Now, we've heard stories of a lot of wealthy people going broke after making so much money, especially with footballers, boxers, musicians, and so on. So you need to know that getting wealthy is one thing, but keeping that wealth is one difficult thing that only a few people are good at. Lesson number 6 is freedom is priceless. Now, there's a saying from the book that controlling your time is the highest dividend money pays. Now, the highest form of wealth is the ability to be able to wake up every morning and say, I can do whatever I want today. Now, this book made me understand that if you are currently making money from something that is not giving you the freedom that you want, then you need to look for how to use that money to build or start something that will give you the freedom that you need. Because you can't continue to stay in bondage because you want to make money. I hope you get what I'm saying. Lesson number 7 is no one actually cares. Now, according to this book, what I mean is that no one actually cares about your possessions, flashy, or your expensive stuff. So, if you are spending money to show off, you're just wasting your money. Morgan, the writer of this book, said something. He said, spending money to show people how much you have is the fastest way to have less money. You can't stay wealthy for a long time that way. So stop buying things to show off. Rather, buy things to make yourself happy. Lesson number 8, save as much money as you can. Now, in the chapter that talked about saving money, one important theory is that building wealth has little to do with your income or investment returns and lots to do with your savings rate, and that is true. Now, your investment depends on the economy or assets you are investing in, but your savings depends solely on you. And if you are the kind of person that, you're spending recklessly or you're not frugal, you won't be able to save as much money as you can. So your ability to be able to save more is in your control. And an additional lesson here is that you don't need a reason to save money. Now, there are people that they don't think about saving until they actually need to get something they can't afford. And that is very bad. You don't have to wait till when you need something before you save money. You should always save money and save as much money as you can. Lesson number 9 is take reasonable decisions with your money. Now, before you put your money into anything, ensure you have reasonable reasons why you want to put your money in that. If you want to invest your money in real estate, crypto, or stocks, you need to have a reasonable reason why you want to do so. Don't just invest your money in an asset because you see everyone talking about it, or maybe because you see someone on the internet saying you can make a lot of money from it. Always make sure that you do your research and always have a reasonable reason for making any decision with your money. Lesson number 10, always leave room for error. Now, nothing is guaranteed in this life. Absolutely nothing. Your investments are not guaranteed to give you good results. So don't put all your life savings on risky investments. Or maybe because an investment is promising you huge returns, then you put all your money in it. It is very, very bad. So always leave room for error. Always have a plan B. Every investment, no matter how good it is, has a risk. And according to Morgan in this book, he said, the most important plan of every plan is planning on your plan, not going according to plan. So these are 10 of the lessons I've learned from this book. So in conclusion, The Psychology of Money is a book that has timeless lessons on wealth, greed, and happiness. It has taught me a lot of valuable lessons about money that can be applied to all aspects of life. From understanding that luck plays a role in success to knowing when to stop to leaving room for error, this book has helped me to become more aware of my financial decisions and how they impact my life. And I hope that these 10 lessons have been helpful to you and that you will consider reading this book to even learn more. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and help me get to 50,000 subscribers. I'll see you guys in another video. Bye.